Today's symposium addresses one of the most marvelous and chilling collections in the library. The 1641 depositions bear witness of events which have marked and marred Irish history. They are also truly unique collections which, in the hands of meticulous researchers aided by information technology, reveal the patterns of thinking, the networks and social mechanisms which led neighbors to kill and maim each other. The lessons of such an experience is all too obviously relevant to our present world. In connection with today's symposium, the Trinity Library will launch its new exhibition on the 1641 depositions. The launch will take place after the symposium. For security reasons, we regret that only those of you in possession of an invitation for the launch can enter today. You must present your invitation at the entrance. The exhibition will be opened by President McAleese and by Lord Bandside. I'm delighted to welcome Lord Bandside and Lady Paisley to this symposium. For the rest of you, I'm happy that you will all have received, when you entered the lecture hall today, a free ticket for the exhibition, which will be valid as of tomorrow. It remains for me to just thank Professor Jane Allmeyer and Dr. Michal O'Shoko, who are the main organizers of today's symposium. I thank them for their initiative, and Dr. O'Shoko, himself an expert on Cromwell and Ireland in the 1640s and 50s, will chair the proceedings and introduce today's speakers. Please note that fire escapes are at the back end of the theatre, and that you should now turn off your mobile phones or silence them. Welcome to the Glucksman Symposium. Michal.
Okay, thank you very much indeed, Paul, for that. And I'd just like to add, you, of course, are all very welcome here today to the Glucksman Symposium, which this year, as Paul has outlined, is very much a celebration of the 1641 Depositions project, a major collaborative affair involving Trinity College, Cambridge University, and the University of Aberdeen. I'm here at the History Department of Trinity College, and I was one of the principal investigators on the project, along with two of today's speakers, Jane Allmeyer and John Morrow, as well as Tom Bartlett, sitting in front of me here from the University of Aberdeen. And today really witnesses the culmination of 3 years of hard work by a very large and talented team, who I have to say it's been an absolute privilege and pleasure to work with. And despite my delight at reaching a successful conclusion to our endeavours, there really is a tinge of sadness that the team will now be dispersing. Nonetheless, we have a very exciting session to look forward to this afternoon. And just to explain to you exactly how the session will be structured, we're going to have 3 papers of approximately 30 minutes each, followed, if all goes according to plan, by about 30 minutes of questions and answers, where you'll get an opportunity to question all 3 speakers. So we are planning to finish up around about 5 o'clock. So with that in mind, we better get started straight away. And our first speaker today is Jane Allmeyer, the Erasmus Smith's Professor of Modern History here at Trinity College. Professor Allmeyer is a leading expert in Irish history in the 17th century, focusing on a broad comparative context which encompasses England, Scotland and the Atlantic world. Her first monograph, a biography of Randall MacDonald, the Earl of Antrim, forced a fundamental reassessment of our understanding of this period, and she has just finished, I stress just finished, a major study on the Irish nobility to be published shortly by Yale University Press. Professor Allmeyer has played a central role in the 1641 Depositions project from the outset, and is the ideal person, therefore, to give an overview not only of what has been achieved so far, but equally as importantly, of how the project will develop into the future. So, over to you, Jane.